Sagittarius, what's going on, my loves? We're here to check on your energy. Thank you to everyone that's liked, shared, subscribed. If you guys have purchased a reading or donated to my page, I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for finding me once again. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you guys are someone that needs a personal reading, the information will be in the description so that you can find me. I just want to let you guys know that Etsy is up and running. So if you guys want to go on over there or to my personal website, embracingmactress.com, and look into my healing products, that would be something beneficial for you. Now, let's get into this energy. Gang. Okay. Coming through, we have betrayal. All right. So this is what you guys are coming out of. All right. Betrayal revealed. Okay, some of you may know why or how or what or when, right? Things were done to you behind your back. It could be things also that you're saying, you know what, it's really not important because I've made my way through them. But it's betrayal no less, right? This is the situation will reveal to you the intention behind it. Whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You're being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. Now, with this betrayal, you guys may have allowed someone just enough rope to hang themselves. You allowed them to do what they wanted to do, okay? And you said, you know what? Thank you for showing me what you would rather do than be bothered with me. Okay, that's not going to be for everyone, but for those of you that is for, believe me, it was a very, very hard place to be in. Okay, Spirit is saying, this is someone that you saw, that you wanted to spend some time with. You like spending time with. You like being around them. You liked, looking up or talking about the stars, talking about the constellations, etc. You like talking about all things spiritual with this person. Okay, but this person, unbeknownst to you, they had someone in their life or people in their lives, that were imposing upon their friendship, their relationship, or the situationship that they had with you. Okay, this person also had people in their life that they had not disconnected from, and they were standing at a bit of a crossroads when they met you, Sagittarius. So for them, you came in at a time where they were going through some sort of healing or some sort of breakup, something of that nature. And you came in right on time for them. Okay. You came in at a time, where they were independent. Yes. But they wanted to have a little fun. They wanted to, just enjoy life, for a moment. But I feel like they, we're not done with the situation or situationship or relationship that they had previously been in. Okay. Now, this person may have been wandering around. They may have been, going from home to home to home. It could be with relatives, something of that nature. While they, solidified what they were going to do next in their life. Now, this person could have came in. You guys could have came to a point where you guys got really, really close, okay? And that is why the betrayal is real for you, Sagittarius, because you don't let everybody get close to you. You just don't let people in like that. And for you to put your guard down and to allow someone to be close to you, like it's not something that you take lightly, right? So you did make a sacrifice here to try and reclaim some of your life or to reclaim some of the things that give you joy. Right? But this card here says this is your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for far too long. It's time to claim, balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Right? So this person, when they came into your life, Sagittarius, you saw it as something, say, finally, somebody that meshes with me, somebody that ticks my boxes, somebody that gets it. They have, those qualities that I've been looking for or wanting in a relationship or, in a union with another person. And you felt like this was your time to finally reclaim the part of your life that has been missing for some time. Okay, a lot of Sagittarian people are either alone, or you stay single because you feel like people just don't get you, or they just don't rock with you in the way that you need them to. And you finally met someone that you said, you know what, this person could be a person, they could be divinely sent, or they could be a person that's meant to be around me for whatever reason, you know, either, you know, maybe the divine sent them for us to build or do something creative, or this is my life partner, etc. But you had these things in your mind that you said, you know, I'm finally able to move forward, or to feel like I'm safe enough to move forward. That's really the energy coming through here, right? Now, with this cat energy, you said, you know what, this is good luck. This is something that is lucky for me, because, you know, I feel like, you know, however you met this person, whether it be online, whether it be by chance, etc., through friends, for some of you, you felt like it was a lucky break. But when this person started up with you, they were very attentive, very loving, very caring, very in the moment with you. And this seems to be something that did not continue, right? They liked to spend time with you. All of a sudden they didn't. And you felt like they were moving independently and they were moving away from you. Yes, right? And this caused that stuck energy that you've been dealing with a little bit, right? You felt like you guys were out of alignment. But not only that, dealing with this person caused you to be out of alignment in a lot of ways, because you weren't focused on what you needed to be focused on, Sagittarius, right? Your spiritual path was something that you needed to be doing or partaking in more, okay? Being closer to God, being closer to Spirit, doing what you needed to do to solidify your path is what you were supposed to be doing. But you said, you know what, it's okay to take a break, because this person is here to be a part of all of that. And I trust them enough, you know, to be able to allow them to be a part of my journey, right? Okay. So it says you have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnected to your body once again. Now, you dealing with this person, you're feeling like, you know, I let someone in, I let my guards down. You know, this person, you know, they were aligned with me for X amount of minutes, and then they were not, or they disappeared. Could have had in and out energy with this crossroads, right? Because they were dealing with whatever they were dealing with and going back and causing betrayal for you, right? And you guys may have, you know, had a relationship or a situationship to where you prayed for this person, right? This person could be someone that looks at you as you being someone of a person of the cloth, or someone that is deeply, you know, religious or deeply spiritual, and they may have enjoyed their time with you. However, you were able to see what the time was, right? Because the elevations are different. You're on one elevation. This person was not on the same vibration as you. Okay, so you can see things for what they are. You may not want to be honest with yourself, because you want to hold on to those things that make you feel good, Sagittarius, because yeah, you know, when do you get those, right? It's very rare that you actually have a situation that feels good to you. So of course you would want to hang on to it, right? But what you didn't know behind the scenes with this person, you know, not only were they having issues in their life with these three people that were impacting them and their crossroads and their ghosts and their demons, right? You didn't understand, you know, and then there's coven and spell work, right? Because they have some people that's doing some things to them, and could be family members that are masking it under religion as well, right? So we have that this person may have gotten put out, or they may have been looking for some place to live or something of that nature, right? They may have had nowhere to go. So they were dealing with some sort of depression or some sort of, you know, changes in their life on the low. Probably weren't mentioning it to you, right? We're just allowing you to just swing in the wind with uncertainty. And that's not cool, okay? That's not cool, right? Because you meet someone and you say, you know, I'm going to allow myself to feel. I'm going to allow myself to be, you know, just be in the moment, to allow things to flow naturally. And then to have someone with in and out energy coming here and cause, you know, more stagnant energy for you, or to have you, you know, in a state of feeling like you've been betrayed once again. It causes you to sometimes second guess why you do the things you do, which slows down your progress, right? Thank you, Spirit. You felt like this person was deceitful, or they came in on some energy that was not for your highest good, right? Now, even if this person didn't lie to you outright, you know, they lied by omission, because you may have been asking questions that they were not giving you full answers to, okay? That's that secrecy or hidden agenda energy, okay? Some of you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, right? And we do have the stargazing card here. So at least either you have Aquarius in your chart, Sagittarius, or this person does, right? Recently, you've been, you know, focused on getting your money right, and so has this person, but they're not saying that to you. I feel like they're out here being quiet with you and just running and stealing and doing the things that they're doing, right? Masquerading around, you know, like they don't have you in their life, or that you're not someone that's important, but you are. But I feel like they're still connected to other people that they find important too, right? So yeah, the moon energy is here, right? There's a lot of secrets, a lot of things that you don't know about this person. And yes, you tried to offer them a new beginning. You tried to be someone that was a new beginning for them. But you know, the type of stability and spiritual peace that you offer, Sagittarius, was not something that this person could rock with, okay? Just being honest, okay? So, you know, a lot of times we find out the hard way that what we offer people, and here's that energy here, right? That Knight of Cups energy. What we offer people, you know, since they're not spiritually aligned with us, it's like something that they don't know how to accept. And what happens then, right? They don't know how to take us. They don't know how to reciprocate. They don't know how to give back the things that we give to them. So it makes us out of alignment with that person. And when that happens, right, it's your job, Sagittarius, to understand that you are out of alignment with this person. And it's okay to get yourself to a point of release, or to allow them to go on whatever path they feel that they need to be on, or that they need to be connected to. Okay? Romantically, you guys may have been good together, but it's not something that happens often, right? You know, this person may come in after they don't speak to you for a while, and they may give you an invitation, or may make you feel good, or may take you on a date or something. But then this person is gone again, because they're still, you know, in this energy of doing what they need to do, okay? Of having that energy of not telling the truth, or being deceptive, or having secret movements in their life. And this is just not something, you know, that you can rock with. It's just not. Okay? So what does Spirit say? It's time for you to have a rebirth, a time for you to transform this energy, okay, that comes from this person. Scorpio energy coming through, right? Allow this person to transform the way that they need to. Allow them to be connected to whatever person, place, or thing is a part of their physical vibration, because you've elevated past this, knowing that you're more mature, or that you have a different vision than this person, is something that'll help you out, Sagittarius. Because if you guys are not aligned, it's just not something that's meant to work long term. It's something that came in possibly to either test you, or to give you a lesson, or some sort of memory that was needed to activate something within you for healing, etc. You know, if this person did trigger you in some way, right? If they triggered you, like I see right here, okay, as I'm shuffling these cards, if they triggered some sort of Ten of Swords energy in you, right, to where you felt betrayed, and we have the betrayal up here, you felt like, you know, somebody, you know, was treating you like you were a doormat, or somebody that was saying, you know, Sagittarius will always be here, but I can do what I want to, or I can be out here giving to a lot of people while taking, you know, from Sagittarius as well. This is the energy the Spirit is saying, listen, you got to open up your eyes and you got to pay attention to what's going on. If someone only comes in, rides in, wants to, you know, give you half of them or pieces of them and then they're out, that's not what you're worth. You're worth much more than that, Sagittarius, and you know this, okay? Now, after the storm comes the light, okay? I say it again. After the storm comes the light. But first you have to sever this energy. You have to get rid of this. And even if you're not in communication with this person, you still have this energy coming through your reading, which tells me that you have not totally severed the energy, okay? And when I say sever, right, I want you to sit down and be as honest with yourself as possible and put down the pros and the cons of this relationship, situationship, or whatever it is on a piece of paper. And just really, really look at it, okay? This person treated you how? You felt like what? You know, when you guys had disagreements, this person did X, Y, and Z. How long was it that this person went between times of not speaking to you or ghosting you? Some of that information is relevant, right? Because you really have to look at it for what it is, you know? And for me, when I care about somebody, I have to know that they're okay, and I have to speak to them. I don't want days to go by without me being in touch with them. And it's not because I'm clingy, because yeah, Sagittarius people, you know, we care just like everybody else. People will say, oh, Sagittarians don't care. Yes, we do. We like things just like everyone else, right? And we could be clingy sometimes just like everyone else, but it's really not clingy when someone is just letting us know that they care about us, they think about us, that, you know, we matter, right? That we are a priority. But when someone is doing everything in their power to show you, right, that you're not a priority in their life and that they could give two hoots about you because days upon days or months have went by and they haven't said a word to you, but then they want to come in like nothing's wrong and make offers, right? This is not the energy that you need it to be. So allowing this transformation to go, allowing this transformation is what's needed. Allowing yourself to release this energy and cleanse and purge this energy away from you is where Spirit wants you to be, my loves. Give me one more card. Yep. Last card, vibrancy. Like I said, I'm talking about this energetic level, right? You guys are vibing really, really high with this Leo energy, fire sign energy, okay? You guys have a good business sense. You're very confident. And if you haven't been confident in the past, this is something that's coming back to you as you move forward and out of this energy. You have helpful friends around you, or you have people that care about you. You have people that look at you for guidance and for wisdom, and people feel like you are a beautiful friend. They don't know what they would do without you. Those are the people that you need to lean on right now, okay? Right? You need to understand that your family, immediate family, okay, will be who gets you through or who helps you get through now, or focusing on your internal needs right now is all that needs to be done, my love, okay? And as you purge this energy away, you know, I promise you that days will get easier. That stuck energy that you're feeling, or that out of alignment feeling that you have been going through, will clear itself up, and you'll have a different vision, a different path, and you'll see that your needs will start to be met by the universe, by God's source spirit, right? As you move forward and as you reject everything that does not align with who you are today. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I love you guys. Thank you for finding me once again. If anyone needs a personal reading, the information's in the box below. Okay, I'm here for you if you need me. You guys take care. Peace, love, and light.